Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Weekend Forecast for the weekend of April 27th and 28th, 2013. I'm astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, this is a really funky weekend, but it's really positive. The positivity of the funkiness is, as we have the moon come into Sagittarius, there's all this expansive energy for us to emotionally, a lot of lessons to learn, a lot of to expand in our lives, you know. This is us to expand into going into the deep end. The sun in Taurus, going to make its big opposition to Saturn in Scorpio, and we also have Mars, which is getting ready to oppose. So this is an interesting energy as we're really ready to expand, and there's a lot of positivity, and there's a lot of excitement as the moon's going to trine Uranus, trine Mercury this weekend. There's a lot of excitement, but of course the moon is going to square Neptune, so Saturday's kind of a funky, ooh, weird day as we're starting to feel like the seriousness that in order to get this beautiful life we want, there are some deep commitments we need to make. No more can you be sitting on the shallow end of the pool. You've got to jump in your life and make the changes that have been unveiled, especially since this big full moon lunar eclipse. You got to put those changes into effect. So you need to make some commitments to everything in your life that you really want, especially because we do have Venus in Taurus. You know, there is all this energy of really starting to see the life that we can value, the beauty in the life that we can have, but it's making those plans to really dedicate your life and to build a structure in your life, one based off of making the right decisions off what you need to connect with, what changes you need to make. This is writing contract energy, honestly. Where do you have problems making contracts happen with people? You need to make those contracts happen, let those agreements happen with yourself, but more importantly, be excited to expand your life by you making commitments. In order for you to jump into the life you really want, this is the weekend where you need to see that it's time to go jump into the deep end, and whatever that may be, because that's where you're going to get it. By you sitting on the shallow end, you will never get that beautiful life you want, sitting in a beauty that really isn't the beauty you really want. So really check that out. A lot to review, a lot to take in consideration as we do expand things with this moon in Sagittarius. Expand it. See the big picture of you jumping into new relationships, new values, new parts of yourself, leaving behind the past, stepping into the new self, being excited to step into this new self. It's because Uranus now 10 degrees in Aries. It's time for us to really go forward and to really push forward into this new self and to not be afraid of an old life you used to live, you know, to step over all these fears. This is really just inner fears that you have, and whether or not you're ready to get over them is by you jumping into the deep end. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com, if you want a one-on-one reading with me or my trio eclipse reading. Everything is there at inclusiveastrology.com, and I'll see you guys on Monday.